On September 4, 2020, Hannah Aylward said "I do" to the man of her dreams. The couple was overjoyed to begin their forever together, but their relationship faced criticism from many. People questioned their union, believing that Shane Burcaw, Hannah's husband, was disabled and that she, with her beauty, deserved someone else. The couple knew that their love for each other was what truly mattered, so they largely ignored the harsh comments from others. These criticisms started soon after they met in 2016 when Hannah was a freshman in college. She had watched a documentary about Shane, produced by actor Rainn Wilson, that highlighted his life and struggles. Shane was born with spinal muscular atrophy, SMA, a genetic neuromuscular condition that leads to the progressive weakening of muscles. This disease affected the muscles responsible for movement, leaving Shane with limited ability to move his legs, arms, and hands. As a result, he had been reliant on an electric wheelchair since he was just 2 years old. Hannah was intrigued by him and knew she had to get to know him better. She sent him an email in which she complimented his sense of humor and writing skills. She also admitted that she found him cute. Shane replied, and soon they were FaceTiming. During those calls, she learned about his best-selling books, his vlog, and his general outlook on life. Like every beautiful story, Hannah and Shane felt an instant connection. They talked for hours without getting tired and texted constantly. Within weeks, they found themselves exchanging videos of them saying, "I love you." Later, Hannah confessed that it was love at first sight. Shane, too, confirmed their instant connection. He explained that Hannah's email was not the first he had received after the documentary aired, but hers had been different. "She had been able to communicate with me without referring to my disabilities. Almost every email I received told me I was an inspiration, and not in a good way. Hannah's email didn't reference my disability. She complimented my humor, and that's what we had in common. She used parentheses in her email in a way that just did it for me," Shane said. Their relationship was unique in that they fell in love without ever meeting in person. Hannah, studying in Minnesota, and Shane, living in Pennsylvania, communicated through texts, phone calls, and FaceTime, eagerly awaiting the day they could meet. When Hannah had a school break, she flew to Pennsylvania, and their love grew stronger in person. After that visit, she flew across the country to see him whenever she could. 2 years later, in March 2018, Shane moved to Minnesota to live with Hannah. They soon found an apartment that suited both their needs. Their love for each other didn't waver, and as the years passed, they knew they wanted to spend the rest of their lives together. On the day Hannah graduated from college, Shane popped the big question, "Will you marry me?" Without hesitation, Hannah said yes, and that was the beginning of their journey to forever. On September 4, 2020, they got married in a backyard wedding ceremony officiated by Shane's cousin, Sarah, over Zoom. It wasn't the fairy tale wedding they had initially planned due to COVID restrictions, but they couldn't wait any longer to get married and decided to have a bigger ceremony later. When asked about the wedding, Hannah said, "On Friday, September 4, I married the love of my life. It wasn't the big gathering we had always planned on having, but it was perfect. Shane and I can't wait to celebrate with our families in person when it's safe. But for now, we're husband and wife, and that's the most important part. I'm incredibly lucky to now be married to the greatest guy I know." Shane also had sentimental thoughts to share. "What made me smile this week? I married my best friend. Hannah and I tied the knot and became husband and wife. Certainly not the wedding we originally imagined, but it was a beautiful moment filled with the most important thing, our love for each other." Although Hannah and Shane were perfectly happy together, their interable relationship had been an object of mockery since its inception. Because Hannah was able-bodied, many people thought she was Shane's nurse, or, worse, his mother. Anytime they told people they were in a relationship, they were met with disbelief. When I say, "No, this is my wife," people's jaws hit the floor and they say, "Oh wow, good for you," Shane said. Hannah recalled how one woman started crying and called her an angel for being with Shane. The remark made Hannah feel uncomfortable. "That insinuates I'm an angel because Shane is a terrible choice, and I'm remarkable for choosing him," she said. Once, Shane and Hannah went to a liquor store to get some beer. When they got to the cashier, he innocently asked Hannah, "Does this big guy want a lollipop?" Shane had to respond with, "No, thank you, just the beer." Despite the couple's efforts to share their relationship through their YouTube channel, Squirmy and Grubs, they still faced harsh criticism. When they announced their marriage, skeptics flooded the comment section, questioning the authenticity of their relationship and even suggesting that Shane wouldn't be able to satisfy his wife sexually. Hannah and Shane understood what it took to be in a relationship with each other and discussed what their future together would look like before they got married. They both learned to compromise, which helped their relationship both sexually and emotionally. Hannah shared that she's developed tough skin from the constant trolling on social media. While the couple once struggled with the cruel comments, she now dismisses them. "Some people will never come around. A few years ago, these words hurt, but now they only motivate us to keep going," she said, expressing gratitude for those who supported their story. To address misconceptions about their sex life, the couple made a video explaining how they navigate intimacy with Shane's disability. Hannah explained that Shane was less fragile than people assumed, and she was always careful not to hurt him. Early on, she worried about causing him pain and would check in before moving his body. Shane, too, was mindful of his safety, which allowed them to enjoy their relationship without harm. She further explained that constant verbal communication helped their relationship thrive more than most able-bodied partners who often lack communication. "I think our intimate life benefits from that. We both say what we want and figure out how to get it together. Many people are afraid of speaking up in the bedroom, and in the end, one or even both of them don't get what they actually wanted," she said. The couple also had plans to have children, despite the doubts of others who believed Hannah wouldn't be able to bear Shane's children. Shane reassured them, saying that he was capable of impregnating Hannah and that they could have perfectly healthy kids as long as Hannah wasn't a carrier of the genetic traits that cause spinal muscular atrophy. If she were, there would be a 50-50 chance of their children inheriting SMA. However, Shane expressed that he wouldn't mind either way, as his love for his future children remained unwavering. Those who doubted their love story were left regretting their skepticism as the couple celebrated their fairy tale wedding in 2021. It was a stunning day, surrounded by their loved ones. Shane looked dashing in his suit, while Hannah radiated beauty in her wedding dress. Together, they made a truly beautiful couple. Anyone who attended the wedding or watched the video didn't see a couple defined by differences, an able-bodied woman and a man with disabilities. Instead, they saw two people deeply in love, ready to spend the rest of their lives together. I'm really keen to know your thoughts on this story, so please don't hesitate to share your insights in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and found it engaging, I invite you to subscribe to our channel for more similar content. Feel free to share this video. Take good care of yourselves, and I'm excited to connect with you in our future videos.